Hello and welcome back to Roy's the Boy. Now, as you can see in front of me, or in front of you there, I have this ultrasonic cleaner. Now, on my Sunday stream, one of my subscribers, Pigeonmailed, asked me if I was ever going to be doing a video on it. I've had this a few months now, and I've cleaned a few things inside it, and they have come out really good. So, let's go and have a look at it and get it all set up. On this particular cleaner, this one in the books or even online, it says it's a 3 litre capacity, but I think it's just a whole thing that's 3 litres. It does not hold 3 litres of water inside there at all whatsoever. So if I put that into there, that's not really, that just about cover that. But once this is taken apart, it does sit in there nicely. You could probably get two carburetors in there in one time inside this, and that's about it. So on this one here, on the left hand side here, this is the heater, so you can heat the water on it as well before you actually use it. And on this one here as well, this is where you set the timer as well. So I'll go and get sort out some water, put it in, and we'll show you how this one works. Now, the things that you can use for in these ultrasonic cleaners, I mean, I personally use, which I've only tried for the first time, this is a carburettor ultrasonic cleaning solution, which I've got here in the UK, and this has to be diluted by 10 to 1, so like 10 parts water, 1 point solution. So what I did, I marked this bottle with certain dots, but I use, for this amount of water, I use 2 dots. But this was £13 for this solution, so that could be work out quite expensive. But you can use other things. You can use a bit of advertising it, washing up liquid, and with a little bit of lemon juice in it as well, which gives it the acid bit to clean things as well. So using things like that. Right, so I haven't got this set up yet. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be cheating right now. So what I've done, and what someone else does as well, Mixed Motors, he boils kettle water. So if you're in a hurry to do it, just put some. I haven't boiled this to boiling points, so I'm going to fill this up just up to the rim. I think I may even need some more. No, I think it's just going to be done about right. So that ain't too bad. So I'm going to put some of this solution in. As you can see, that's quite hot coming out of there. That might even just be a bit too hot. So we'll let that. So I've got down to that dot there. So I'm going to put 2 in. As it happens, I think I need 2. A little bit more. I'm only going to use. That's it, and then I'm going to use the 1. And what else I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little dabble of this washing up liquid in as well. Not a lot. That's it. That's all you need. So whilst that's settling there at the moment, I might have to go and get some more water and then plug it in and let it heat up some more. So I'll leave the lid on it. But what I'm going to be putting in it is, I have this carburettor Hreo, which is another Tecumseh, which I got yesterday, and it's exactly the same lawnmower as what I did on another video, which I'm going to be doing. So what I will do first though is a good idea, is spray, if you've got a carburetor cleaner, spray the outside of it first, yeah, and get as much of that gunk off, yeah, before you actually take the carburetor apart, and then it won't be so dirty inside as well. Okay, right, I've taken this apart. Now if you look inside there, that is absolutely disgusting. That should not be green like that. Maybe this carburetor may not come up as clean as what I want. The float is also green. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to strip this all apart now, and then we'll start putting the parts into the cleaner. Well, as you can see, that is really hot now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting these parts in. So that's gone in nicely. And all the little bits, parts for the float and that, I'm going to put that in there as well, inside there, so it keeps them in one spot. And the same as the bottom plug, I'm going to put that in there as well. And then we'll sink that in there. And then we'll get the carburettor, which has now been taken apart. It's a shame I can't keep that open. I can do really if I take the spring off there. I'll take the spring off there, and I'll keep that flap open there. Well, I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to stick that into there. So that's gone in there. So as you can see, I'll probably get two carburetors in there. I do have another one, which I think I am going to put it in as well, which I got from my friend Mixed Mowers, which I need for another lawnmower. So I'll get that one, and I'm going to put that in there as well. Now this one, it ain't too bad. It's still a little bit dirty on the outside. Mick tells me that the person he got it from did give it a clean, but what I have noticed that the needle was missing from there. So hopefully I've got one that's going to fit it. So I'm going to stick it in anyway. I won't put the float in because that looks nice and clean. I'm only going to put that in just to give that a run through as well. So there's two carburetors in there. So we'll switch it off. Got it set for 30 minutes. So I'm going to put that on. It will be quite noisy and it interferes with the video. And if you watch it, you can see it's starting to work already. And what it is, what cleans it, is the actual vibration of the bubbles, which cleans all the dirt. And I can see straight away, if you look at the colour of the water on it already, it is dirty already. So let's take that out. Right, we'll leave that in 30 minutes and we'll see how we get on. Right, I've stopped it for the moment in 15 seconds because the second carburettor that I put in there, it doesn't really need that much of a clean on that one. So because if you can't, depending on what solutions you use, you can discolour the aluminium on the carburetors. Now, I mean I know it was clean anyway, but that even the outside, you saw there was some dirt inside there. I think that one's clean enough. So we'll leave that there just for it to drain out a bit. But let's just take this out a minute and have a quick look underneath that. That is actually really thick with gunk. So they're going to leave that one back in there, and we'll stick this back on now. This carburettor might even need 2 cycles, like I did on a carburettor before, and I'll tell you about that bit after. So we'll stick this back on. Well, okay, so before we take that out, now the carburettor I took out earlier, which I didn't think needed that much of a clean, it did come up very nice after I blew it out, and it's all dried out now. That one's ready to put back together and then stick on a lawnmower. So we get to take this one out there now. Well, as I can see straight away, I think the float, it hasn't come out that very good. I think I may have to put some carb cleaner on that one to get that, because that is really thick. Yep, so that might need, and then probably cleaning with a brass brush, wire brush sort of thing. So we'll leave that to one side. Now let's take it. Now this is really hot. This is. Now you can either take that out like that if you want. Let everything drain. I'll put that on the side like that. Now as you can see there, that has come up. This is really hot, even to touch. Now this has really come up nice and clean compared to what that was. So I will give that a drain out, a blowout I mean. Now even you did see that, let's take the take the water out of that. Now you did see the bottom of the that ain't good. That rubber is stretched. Inside there, you saw that was green. As you can see, there is some little green inside it still, but that has come up really nice and clean. And there's a little bit still on the manifold here for the carburettor, but that is coming off, so that will just really probably be dipped inside there. Yeah, just a little wipe with a brush. Oops, with a toothbrush. Give that up, finish that off, and that'll be nice. But the inside of it has come up pretty well. That ain't too bad. Well, there you are. It's all been sprayed the air blower there, and it's all come up really nice. Now you saw the condition of that. I didn't spray much carburetor cleaner on that to get most of it off, but yeah, that has come up more. Now what I did with the float, I didn't use any carb cleaner. What I did, I just dipped it into that water and I cleaned it with this wire brush, and the float has come up nice. I've blown the manifold thing out, so manifold thing, carburetor manifold there, and the bowl's come up really nice. I took this off the rubber, and where it's cooled down now, it's all working. So, and I've also gave where I've put the part, sorry, not the needle, the jet. This is the main jet in this carburetor. It's got a hole in there, it has a hole inside there, and also around the side it has a little hole there. You can just about see that, and they're all nice and clean as well, so that's going to be ready to put all back together and also put onto the other one. Now you can see that water it's still hot, and that's been cooling down there for about 15 minutes, and it is really dirty inside. You can also use these ultrasonic cleaners to clean other things. I mean, you've got these 2-stroke carburetors as well, and you don't really, if you're just going to clean one of these ones, you don't really need to use all that amount of water. Otherwise you're going to be using, if you're going to use this sort of solution to clean the carburetors, you're going to be wasting a lot of fluid. So what you can do is, now I've lost the lid for this one, I have used this one before, is when you take these carburetors apart, you put all the parts inside there, and then you only fill it up to about there, really. Put the lid on, and then it floats with the lid. It will float, right? Well, there you are. And then it will clean it in as it is, because once the water's in, because remember, it's only the bubbles and the vibration of the whole thing which is cleaning the actual carburetors and parts. I mean, you can put jewellery in it. I've actually cleaned my wife's necklaces, rings, and also my own wedding ring. I've cleaned that in there as well. So there you have it on this one. Like I said before, this one's on the Amazon it says it's a 3 litre, but it doesn't hold 3 litres of water. This one cost me £68 on Amazon. It was actually a birthday present from Dizzy Di. Would I get a bigger one? Yes, I would get a bigger one. I mean, if you want bigger items, say just for, if you've got a carburetor, say the size of that won't fit in there. Yeah. I have got a video, a stationary engine video, which I put a carburetor in. It was quite a lot big. I had to take it apart into 2 parts for it to fit in there properly, and that took 2 cycles of 30 minutes. But that's only because it's a 1947 engine and it hadn't been started since the 1970s. So I will put a link at the end of this video. Go and check that out and see how nicely that came up cleaning one of these. Would I recommend these? Yes, I would. Yeah, I'll be lost now without it. It just makes my things so much easier. What I normally would do is, like you saw with that float, I would have normally sprayed that with carb cleaner, let that soak for a little bit. The same as the actual carb. I would have give the carburetor a good clean with carburetor clean, blow that out, and then put it into there and let it have a cycle in there, and that would have done it as well. So that's it. That's all I can say about these ultrasonic cleaners. Get some if you need them. Get it. I would highly recommend it. So Pigeon World, I hope you're happy with this video, and same as everyone else, if you did like this video, please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and also hit that little notification bell, and then you'll be told when I've got a new video coming out. So that's all there is from this one. Until next time, cheerio.